Health food lovers are well aware of the high quality of raspberries and potatoes from the Serbian town of Ivanjica. One also does not need to be a doctor to recommend staying in Ivanjica as often as possible to those suffering of anemia. The town of Ivanjica is famous for its air, which boasts healing properties. Ivanjica is the largest municipality in Serbia in terms of surface and is situated in the southwest of Serbia, in the picturesque valley of the Moravica river. It is surrounded with forests and mountains, the most famous being Mountain Golija and Mountain Javor. More than half of the municipal territory belongs to Mountain Golija, which was proclaimed a national park and a biosphere reserve by the Serbian government and UNESCO respectively. Owing to a tourist development strategy, Mountain Golija, with altitudes exceeding 1,800 meters, has become interesting for investors when accommodation facilities and infrastructure are concerned. Talks have been held with some Austrian companies interested in building hotels and roads, but all the prospective projects comply with the necessity of the protection of nature and an inspiration for the preservation of pristine countryside with spruce forests that are hundreds of years old. The expanse of meadows and pastures and numerous clear streams of drinking water, hospitable locals living in villages scattered on mountain slopes, etc., attract an increasing number of tourists every year. In winter, tourists go skiing, while in summer they go mountaineering or picking mushrooms, fruit and medicinal herbs. Most tourists visit the town of Ivanjica with a view to pursuing rural tourism or recovery in the Specialized Rehabilitation Institute, where they are treated for anemia, chronic respiratory diseases and some forms of rheumatism. Its temperate continental climate, an altitude of 468 meters and much vegetation are the main reasons why Ivanjica was proclaimed a climate tourist resort as early as in 1930 and a span 7 decades later. Its exquisite fresh air and the look of its villages has rightly earned Ivanjica the epithet of Little Switzerland. It also boasts a lake in which the water level rises when it is sunny and there are no precipitations and drops when it rains. Another interesting feature is a lake at the altitude of almost 1,500 meters, which was formed 3 decades ago after a catastrophic earthquake in Romania. A well-known natural asset of the Ivanjica region is the Raščanska cave, where 25 new animal species indigenous to this region were discovered, as well as valuable prehistorical archaeological artifacts. This cave is unique in another respect as well. There is a medieval church at its very entrance. The tourist offer is also enriched with a hydroelectric power plant dating from 1911, when the town had only 200 houses. It was the 5th hydroelectric power plant in Serbia at the time. It produced power even today, but is also a museum. The locals of Ivanjica are proud of their past and tradition. They are also happy because after 4 decades they have restored Nušićijada, a festival dedicated to the most famous Serbian playwright Branislav Nušić, who, among other things, made the town of Ivanjica popular by mentioning it in one of his plays. The festival will be held in September and will reconstruct the town from the turn of the centuries, thanks to talented actors, musicians and entertainers who will remind us of the old town atmosphere of Ivanjica, a town founded by Prince Miloš Obrenović in 1833.